Welcome to another foodie adventure, where today we're unlocking the vibrant world of African cuisine at Flavors Restaurant. As we venture into this cultural crossroads, get ready to savor the fusion of flavors, traditions, and stories that make African food an unforgettable experience. From the fiery embrace of pepper soup to the comforting warmth of jollof rice, join us as we journey through a menu that's diverse and dynamic as the Rainbow Nation itself. Prepare to plunge yourself into the soulful flavors of Africa, where each dish narrates a tale and every mouthful honors tradition, community, and the sheer delight of delicious cuisine. It's not just about eating, it's about embracing an unforgettable experience that will energize your senses. Let's meet Adebola, the owner and head chef who will be hosting us today.
My name is Adebola S1, and I'm the owner of Flavors Restaurant. And I do everything, right from prepping, sourcing, cooking, serving, cleaning with my team.
Gear up for a culinary escapade through Africa's vibrant flavors, all nestled right here in Calgary. Step into Flavors Restaurant, where the essence of Africa dances on every plate. This is all Feast YYC.
So it's time to check out what's going on in the kitchen. Let's go.
As I walk into the kitchen and seeing Adebola preparing everything, I was ready to feast with an empty stomach, a great appetite, and a longing curiosity.
So what should we start with?
Well, first and foremost, I like to ask when you come in, are you hungry or you just want to nibble something?
I would like to nibble something first.
Okay.
Like a little appetizer type thing.
Okay, so why don't you start with a puff puff?
Puff puff is a popular West African snack that originated in Nigeria. It's widely enjoyed across the region and has become a beloved treat in many parts of the world. The main ingredients for puff puff are simple and typically include flour, sugar, yeast, and water. These ingredients are mixed together to form a thick batter, which is then deep fried. When fried, puff puff develops a crispy golden brown exterior while maintaining a soft and fluffy interior. The contrast between the crispy outside and soft inside makes it a delightful treat to bite into. Some versions include spices like nutmeg or cinnamon, or even additions like mashed bananas or coconut. Puff puff is often served as a snack or appetizer, either on its own or with a dipping sauce.
Okay, puff puff, and then is it just kind of like dig into it like this?
Yeah, or you can take it with your hand.
Okay,
So,
I'm gonna go.
yeah.
Okay, let's do it. And then is there a dip or anything? It's just like eating like this?
Well, for us, we just eat it like this.
Okay.
It's more like timbits, right?
Oh, okay.
But this is the African style. We call it puff puff.
Puff puff, I love it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess because it's puffy.
Yeah.
Because if you cut it and see the inside.
Yeah.
But you don't necessarily have to do that. You can just take
Oh.
it and, So I'm just trying to show you what the inside is. So it's just like eating timbits in Calgary. So, but this is the African style.
I love it. It has a sweetness to it, right? I say it's better than Timbits.
You know?
Wow.
But on the second, some people come in and they ask to have it with a sauce. I don't know if you want to try that and see what it tastes like. And but this you can always, snack on the way to work, at home, in the evening,
So this is a snack.
Yeah, this is a snack. So you can have it with a sauce. It's up to you.
This onion and red pepper sauce is incredibly versatile and can be used in a variety of ways. It can be served alongside fried snacks like puff puff, or used as a marinade for meats and vegetables. Its bold flavors can relate any dish it accompanies, adding a delightful kick. The dipping sauce combines the sweetness of onions with the vibrant heat of red peppers, creating a harmonious balance of flavors. The addition of oil helps to enhance the richness and depth of the sauce, making it a perfect companion to various dishes.
So for African food, the base of our food is the peppers, the red peppers and the onion. You saw when I was cooking jollof rice, I blended onions and peppers and habanero. That's exactly what you have in here.
It's amazing.
The joy I see on her face when I'm eating the food makes me believe that she has a genuine love for the cuisine she represents.
Everything, because that's the food I grew up with. So yeah, it's the food I grew up with. I'll say my comfort zone. And it's just different from the Canadian food. Should we go to Africa?
Okay, let's go to Africa.
So going to Africa is pounded yam, egusi, and
The process of making pounded yam involves boiling yam until it's soft and then pounding it with a mortar and pestle to achieve a smooth and stretchy consistency. It's labor-intensive but essential for achieving the desired texture.
some people refer to it as fufu. We have the actual fufu, which is made out of cassava. But this is African yams. They are all the same process, mold. And so what I like you to do is cut a little bit of this first. Cut a little bit of this into your plate. That's too small. That's
too small.
Yes.
Pounded yam has a smooth, dough-like texture that is soft and stretchy. It's often served as a side dish with various soups such as egusi soup. Egusi soup is made from ground melon seeds, which gives the soup its characteristic nutty flavor and thick texture. Both pounded yam and egusi soup are cherished dishes in West African cuisine, reflecting the region's rich culinary heritage and diverse flavors.
Protein, you want to use your fork and take protein?
Okay. And then I'll just leave this one here.
Yes.
Whether enjoyed separately or together as a meal, they offer a delicious and satisfying taste of West Africa's gastronomic delights.
So when I was asking you, I said, should we go to Africa?
Mm-hmm.
You said yes. So this is, because it's African, that's why I said, you want to go to Africa? And back at home to eat this, traditionally, you eat with your hands.
Amazing.
So we'll bring the water to you at the table.
Okay.
And you wash your hand.
Yeah.
We can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Eating with hands fosters a sense of community and togetherness. Sharing a meal in this manner can strengthen bonds among family members, friends, and community members as everyone partakes in the communal act of eating.
Thank you. So now you're ready to go and try your food.
Okay.
So the way it works is the pounded yam. I want you to take a little bit of it and have a taste first.
Okay.
Tell me what you're tasting. Yes.
Okay.
The pounded yam doesn't have much taste to it on its own, but if I were to describe it, it has a chewy texture that I could tell will absorb the flavor of anything you eat with it.
Just bland, nothing. So you take a little bit of that.
Okay. Is there a way to do it, or you just like rip it up and then?
So now when you're eating, you eat only with one hand, not two.
Oh.
So you take your fingers.
Yeah.
Cut your whatever size that want to go into your mouth.
Okay.
So you've tasted it; it has no taste.
Yeah.
Then with your thumb, you're going to squeeze a little bit of the soup.
Oh my god.
So that's egusi soup.
Okay.
Yes, together and into your mouth.
And then just.
And my assumptions were correct. The combination of the yam and the egusi created this savory ball of deliciousness.
Wow. It's a lot of flavor. Flavors.
So, you're doing something wrong. You don't have to clean your hand.
Oh. Okay.
When you eat with your hands,
Yes.
you finish eating, and until you finish. So, and the good thing about eating with your hands is that, you don't have to worry if it's going to drop on your hand or your body.
Yeah.
Because your hand is taking just the amount that goes into your mouth, right? So let's try it and let people see how it's coming. So take the enough that you want.
Okay.
And add some, yes.
One hand only?
One hand. And add some soup to it.
Okay.
Then you go into your mouth and we can be talking, like two friends talking. And until you finish before you now wash your hand.
Well, that's good to know.
So egusi is made out of African pumpkin seed. So blended together with the same peppers and onion, like I said. But now this was cooked with palm oil. Then in African food, we always have a kick of heat to eat, that's habanero. When everything is cooked together, then you add some green, which is kale.
Yeah.
That's the kale. The kale is the green that gives it the color there. And but everything together gives a nice flavor and, it's delicious.
It definitely has a kick.
Yeah. So my family and I came to Calgary 2006. Well, prior to then, I love to cook. I cook a lot. I think I started early in the kitchen right from the age 12. And so cooking has always been part of my life. So we got to Calgary. I wanted to be a teacher. I did my certification, but it didn't go well. And I just thought, well, I'll go back to my passion, which is food. And people knew I used to cook come to me and ask me to make food for them, for their parties. And so I just followed the passion, started cooking. And so now, fast forward to 2013, So my husband and I, I told my husband, I said, well, it's high time. I think we should have a place whereby other non-Nigerians can also try the food, and also Nigerians that are looking for comfort food, coming from Nigeria, to be able to find something that they're used to.
There is a common ground with hidden gem restaurants we've been selecting in Calgary, and it's always a good mix of passion and a desire for community. Maybe those are the ingredients that make up flavor, and I am so happy to shine some light on it.
So then we started looking for a place, and at the same time we're trying to search the name to call the restaurant. So my husband and two of our children then were thinking of different names together, and then all of a sudden flavors came up. I just said, oh, flavors of our food. So that's why we named it Flavors Restaurant. Okay, so this is jollof rice. Jollof rice is rice cooked in tomato sauce.
What sets this rice dish apart is the use of a rich tomato-based stew, which gives the rice its distinctive red color and flavorful base.
It's delicious. It's actually good for children that don't like vegetables because it's cooked in it, and they just see that they're eating rice, colored rice. So it's healthy. Everything, that you need in the nutrients you need in food is
amazing. And then that's the chicken that comes with it?
Yeah. Jollof rice is known for its robust spice profile, often features spices like thyme, curry powder, and Scotch bonnet peppers. This blend of spices give the dishes its signature spice kick and aromatic complexity.
So you can cut some rice.
Oh, thank you. All right, jollof rice. Does this have a kick to it as well, or?
Not necessarily. But
Okay.
Are you afraid of the kick?
No, I wasn't expecting this to be.
Okay. Well, this has to have that kick because if it's not there, I think along the line you might get.
As I separate a piece of chicken, I felt the tenderness of it and my mouth began watering, and the anticipation was overwhelming.
There's beauty and joy and everything in sharing, so.
I agree. All right, let's try the jollof rice on its own first. Definitely not as boring as just regular rice, right? It's got all the flavors in there, of course. Oh, I taste the tomato, and it's really like, it's not overpowering or anything either, right? You can eat this with the meat, and it's like perfectly balanced.
Yeah.
The flavor profiles are outstanding, and it goes without saying that Flavors has gotten some recognition prior to us visiting, and I must say, giving credit where it's due.
During the pandemic, I think the Avenue magazine started an award. I think, everybody's just looking for how to encourage everybody at that time, and 2021, Flavors came out to be the best African restaurant by choice. 2022, we went down, we came second, but 2023, we came up again. And hopefully 2024, and always, we'll keep on being the best African restaurant in Calgary.
And what kind of seasoning and stuff goes into the chicken?
So, the chicken, like I use the local spices, just like seasoning salt, and some curry, thyme, and
really good.
Once the chicken is baked, the same red sauce, I add on it to just make it more juicy and more delicious.
Yeah, it's really good.
Thank you.
That delicious red pepper sauce is a star in my eyes. It truly goes with everything, changing the flavor profile of whatever you dip. This is the perfect segue to the next item, the plantain, a side dish that pairs exceptionally well with a variety of African dishes.
So, eating your rice, you can also, this is plantain. So plantain, you can have one or two, just a couple to taste.
And then with the sauce?
So, yes, you can have it with the sauce or without the sauce.
Okay, well, try without
the sauce?
Yeah.
Yes. So this is always the side to go on the side on your rice.
Okay.
So sometimes, you, of course,
Okay, I'll try
most of the
it on
time,
its own.
yeah, you can eat on its own. Or, So if you come to Flavors and you're not really hungry, you can actually have a side of plantain and your protein, or just have plantain. And it's
Like a snack type of appetizer, right?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, now with the with the rice.
Their subtle sweetness and hearty textures complement the bold flavors of African stews, curries, and grilled meats, adding depth and balance to the meal.
Changes the flavor.
Yeah, that's why we got the name.
I keep saying flavor.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, let's try it with the
plantain.
with the
sauce?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good snack.
So sometimes when you eat them separate, that's its own flavor. Then you combine also the flavors.
I believe that you can't separate the stories and the business owners behind the art of the cuisine. We must understand what these hidden gems restaurant owners have endured and inevitably see it reflected in the craft of cooking.
So one of the challenges is, there are actually two main ones. That's staff. Staffing has always been a difficult thing for a restaurant. It's an interesting business, but I guess people look at food differently. So unless you are there, you don't know that it's even more fun than just sitting behind the computer. So it's then the other one is, I think, sourcing the food back from home. There's some food that we have to source from Africa to be able to get it, the authentic African food. So those are part of the challenges.
There you have it. If you're looking for genuine African food, flavors, sources, ingredients from Africa to ensure we're getting the most authentic experience.
Now we have, this is white rice.
Okay.
White rice, which everybody is used to. So this is something I would like you are the one that had to explain to the to the audience what you're eating.
Okay. Let's see here. White rice.
Yes.
There we go.
This is a normal rice that everybody is used to, right?
Yeah.
But we eat it differently.
Okay.
So I want you to have a taste of the rice again so that you can tell the audience what you're tasting.
Okay. So we got the steamed rice. There's flavor in there. Wow.
Add a little bit of this to your rice.
Okay.
That same red sauce.
It's like the next level. Okay. All right. So just these two.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Really mix it. Mix.
Oh, mix it.
And just like that. Yeah.
Even better.
So, like now with this, when you have the sauce on your rice, you don't want to eat the bland rice, so just with butter again.
Yes, I agree.
And one other thing with the egusi soup, you can take some of the egusi soup and also has a different flavor as well.
Okay. It's like a mix and match type of thing. Like, wow, okay.
All these different combinations with so many dishes that make it hard to choose just one, and easy to just choose all.
Egusi is my favorite thing.
So you can use it to eat, your rice, your fufu, and the taste is just different, and it brings the flavor of the food, which is
Yeah.
yeah.
And that kick.
I can see you like the kick now.
I do. I love spicy.
For me, it's the joy that I see on the customer's face when they finish their food, because I make I try to come out and say hello to customers by the time they have finished their food, but you could see the joy and the happiness that they enjoy the food, they're satisfied, and it's something different than most people eat, especially non-Nigerians, and the satisfaction on people's face.
I was right. Her joy comes from the enjoyment of her customers, and I love how wholesome that is. I had to ask what Adebola would like her customers to leave with after dining at Flavor's restaurant.
They have had a wonderful and delicious meal, and that's, they have enjoyed their stay here, a feel of Africa, because we have African music that plays along while you're eating your food. So it's just, it's a different dining experience, for customers when they come in here. So, so we have the pepper soup. This is fish pepper soup. You can have the pepper soup in chicken or goat, or fish. So I chose to give us fish pepper soup today.
The defining feature of pepper soup is its spicy broth, which is made by simmering various meats or fish with a blend of aromatic spices and peppers. This spicy broth gives the soup its characteristic pepper kick and rich flavor. The spice blend used in pepper soup typically includes ingredients like chili peppers, ginger, garlic, onions, and a variety of local spices. This combination of spices create a complex and aromatic flavor profile that is both warming and invigorating.
What kind of fish is this?
So for this, I use basa fish.
Basa, okay.
So it's more like a fresh fish back, like, so back at home we use, you go to the local market and you get the fish.
Yeah, just
And
white
the market,
fish.
yes. And so this is the closest. Calgary.
Nice.
So that's one good thing about this. You have to look for something that's close to what we have and make it real.
Yeah, all right. So a little bit of soup, a little bit of meat.
Yes. So this, you can make it as spicy as you want.
The savory broth was a party on my palate. I personally love soups, and the spices in this made everything so
I can taste the
appetizing.
peppers. I like it.
And the seasonings are not too much, so it brings out the taste of the fish as well, so you could enjoy it.
Yeah, it's like a very clear broth and everything. So
Yeah.
it's very, very light.
I'm generous. I'll say I'm proud of my accomplishments up to date, because looking back at what flavors has done or achieved, 2013, this is the first Nigerian restaurant with no one to key onto and nothing to, just started and it has grown. The restaurant has actually taught me a lot of things, in terms of the customers, even the food. I've grown a lot on it. So this is a delicacy.
Ooh, okay.
This is very spicy.
Very spicy.
I'm just repping you.
I'm glad we warmed up with that first.
So
Okay.
this is different, but why not? Don't worry, you're not going to slump. You just give it, we'll try a little bit for you.
Okay.
You don't need much. Give it. So you can have one of these close by.
It's
nice-
really that spicy?
It's a nice cooler
Yeah.
into your mouth.
Okay.
Okay, give it a
All right, here we go.
The spice levels is high, but you can still taste the delicious meat seasoned to perfection, and I love that Adebola chose this as one of the dishes.
It's coming.
It's delicious. This is barbecue goat meat.
Goat meat, barbecue goat meat. Okay.
Barbecue goat meat holds cultural significance in many African communities, often being featured prominently in traditional celebrations, festivals, and gatherings. Its presence at special occasions symbolizes hospitality, prosperity, and communal sharing. In African cuisine, barbecue goat meat is typically marinated in a blend of spices and seasoning, which may include ground peanuts, ginger, garlic, chili peppers, and various local spices. The meat is then skewered and grilled over an open flame, resulting in a flavorful and aromatic dish.
Because I love the strong barbecue flavor.
And it's a delicacy in the southern part of Nigeria. So it's all over the Nigeria now, but
Yeah.
we like to have this at parties, or or you can snack with it if you're sitting out with your
Seems
friends.
like it would go good with beer or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, it does that. So
But definitely spicy though. What kind of spice is it?
habanero.
Habanero.
You can cool your mouth down with the popcorn.
Oh, okay.
We have some water there. You can.
Oh. So good. So good.
Yeah. So the flavors, all the food are there. They're all different.
Yeah.
Sometimes people ask me which is your favorite. I cook everything. I think
Yeah.
sometimes it depends on what I just feel like eating. And,
Yeah.
So some of the goals, for the future is that it will be, a selected restaurant for everyone looking to try African meal, or more so even if you say West African food, because I'm from Nigeria, West Africa. So for people that, everybody could say, oh, I want to go eat Nigerian food, or I just want to have this at my party, or mommy, can we have some Nigerian lunch today or something? So yeah, so flavors food, It's vegan. We have the vegan option, vegetarian, and for everybody. And yeah, it's gluten free. So because it's and the food is cooked with love, you know, from the scratch. So yeah, we have dining options, takeout and delivery options, and also we have some platforms that we also use like DoorDash, Shuba, and we have some other delivery ones as well. So yeah, Flavors is a place for everyone in Calgary and outside Calgary to come and try.
As we close this episode delving into African cuisine, we experienced the fiery depths of pepper soup and the smoky goodness of barbecue goat meat. Each dish we've discovered carries the heart and soul of African culinary traditions, adding layers of flavor and culture to our palate. We've barely scratched the surface of Calgary's hidden gems, and we can't wait to bring you more culinary adventures from around the world. So stay curious, keep your taste buds ready, and join us next time as we continue to explore the diverse and delicious food scene right here in Calgary. Thank you for tuning in and sharing this culinary journey with us. Until our next flavorful adventure, keep exploring, keep tasting, and remember there's a world of flavors waiting to be discovered.